Hello and welcome to another episode of on our Casablue channel. Here we are in southeast Spain. It's a lovely day. We're having a great time because we just love it here. However, we can't sit here all day today, can we?
No, you won't.
I've got this tea. I can't even drink it anyway because it's warm. And in the summer, like it is now,
got a tea bag in it.
There's nothing wrong with having the tea bag in.
Yes, there is.
But what's wrong with it is it's actually warm. And in the summer, you can only drink cold tea, obviously. Anyway,
Yeah.
good news is,
Yeah, Rob's got a drink, but it's not. It's out of the fridge.
a bit left of your drink.
Yes. Just
Thank you. Anyway, today then,
yeah. You've got
stuff
10
to
minutes
do.
of work to do, and I've got like 7 hours because I'm the one who does all the graft.
You know what? When I edit this video, I'm going to mute you out because that's not true. I've got extremely hard work to do. I've been working on woodworming a table, and today I'm going to start painting it. It is taking me ages, but that's a really important job because our lovely son and his girlfriend are coming to stay with us next time we come out here. And as the round table in the lounge won't move into the kitchen because it's too big, we have to have a table to eat with. But also, we have to be able to go to the loo, don't we? And that's where your job comes in.
I'll put a partition between the two. Between them into the bathroom. God, I can't get me words out. I'm working that hard. Yeah, what you put in that? What you put in that drink?
Oh, I don't
anyway,
know.
yeah, I'm putting a partition in the bedroom that'll allow everybody to get to the bathroom because currently we've got 2 en-suites, so we've got to turn one of the bedrooms into. I'm putting a partition in that'll allow everybody to get to the toilet without going through the bedroom.
So the bedroom turns into a bedroom and a corridor.
Yeah, so that's my job, but I'll quite happily do the painting because, you know, who wouldn't?
Okay, all right then. And
Yeah.
on that cheerful and
Yeah.
lovely
Get in
note,
there and crack on.
we better get to work.
Yes.
Come on then.
No.
Oh, slacking already.
Yeah. I've had enough. I want a holiday anyway. You never let me come out of here. You're out here doing nothing, and I'm flipping grafting.
That's definitely a bit.
Work me like a dog. I don't work this hard when I get to work.
Definitely a bit that's going to get muted. Come on, stop wasting time. I bought the table in here because I don't want to risk the paint flaking off like it did with the paint in the dining room. So I'm going to put the table in here, let it cool down because the paint on the tin it says maximum temperature of 35 degrees and it's easily that outside. Well, slight problem. I was just about to put the camera on again and I realised the light had gone off. So I tried to get it out. Had to ask Rob to help because it was absolutely rigidly attached. And then I've just tried 3 other light bulbs in here and they all worked and none of them work. So now I haven't got a light in this bedroom. That's a shame because my lovely friend Julia is coming to stay with us on Monday. I really didn't want to give Rob any more work to do and I'm not sure I know how to replace the wire thing. Anyway, let's carry on. I hope the light's okay on this because at the moment we've only got about 2 functioning light bulbs in the house and Rob needs those for what he's doing. And the sun outside is obviously moving around the house. Okay, we have primer. Oh, it's quite thin actually. Water-based primer. So today I can see you've already got the door frame in place. That is completely amazing.
Yeah.
What next then?
Trim the bits off the top of the door frame and then put a straight piece in that connects this piece to this piece, so that will hold the top of the door frame nice and steady. Plasterboard with insulation, plasterboard with insulation. Run something from here to there to give that more structural support. Plasterboard, plasterboard, insulation. Move the light switch, which is nicely wide in there. So that's going to come to here on the inside, and then plasterboard and insulation. Have a nice cold drink.
I can't believe how quickly you've done it. That's really, really good. In fact, well, as I said, it is amazing.
It does go up quite nice and quick actually, this this aluminium stuff.
So it is actually looking like then that by the time we leave, this will be a functioning room and corridor.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Do I get another day off soon as a special prize?
We'll think about that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to film Rob having his horrible hot dogs for lunch, but then Caramelo came along. And there you go, we have at last one primed table. So we have the old drip, but I'm not too bothered if it's not absolutely pristine, because at least it is finished. Very good. Perfect breakfast. We've come outside to have a look at the figs because we've been watering this tree off and on since we got here, and all it seems to have done really, rather than swell the fruit, it's just
It's put loads of little shoots out.
Put loads of little shoots out, even though they've got figs on as well now. So
I think it's not worth. We're not going to, if we water it, we're not going to see the figs. Everybody else will, because we're going to.
Yeah, I mean that's great for them.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to pick a lot of figs and try dehydrating some.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's an awful lot on there.
There's loads.
But they're not going to be ripe enough by the time we get to go home.
No, so
I don't think it's worth us going to the hassle of chucking loads of water at it, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think it is it really? Which is a shame, because I mean certainly when I got here like 4 weeks ago, I was thinking, oh yes, we're going to have loads of figs in a couple of weeks. But
we might be as well having a walk around the village, because I know there's wild fig trees over the back, so we can have a look at them and see if they've got any on there. But
that's a good idea. I mean, that's great if so. That, I mean, no one will mind if we pick some for eating now. It's just such a shame, isn't it? Because there would have been.
Yeah, these are a good 2 or 3 weeks off, aren't they? Easily.
Yeah.
If not longer.
Even longer, yeah.
I'd say longer than that.
Okay. Oh well. We live and learn.
Yeah.
Okay, stir a different brush from yesterday because I washed that brush out and I left it to dry in the sink, and it must be the only thing that has never dried here. It's still soaking wet, so I've got a different brush. Did I say cup of tea? Very important. Might be a bit dark today, but never mind. It's nice and cool and it tastes of tea. I guess that'll be all right. Right, this paint then. Well, first of all, great news that this primer's worked okay and it hasn't cracked, so that's really, really good. Now this paint, it's the same brand as I think I said before. Let's just hope it's okay. Now the man in the shop said don't have to use primer, but it's a good idea to varnish the top of it. It says it's chalky finish. It also says on it, if you want to get a distressed effect, blah blah blah. I'm not going to use varnish. So this table might become distressed, you know, as time goes by. We'll see what that looks like. Oh, I'm going to put the aircon on for a bit. We haven't got a light bulb in here at the moment, so the trusty little light that Rob wanted to take a hammer to is being extremely useful.
Last bit of plasterboard going on, just needs screwing in and that's it, finished.
Lovely.
Then it's just tape it and you put like a filler over all the screw holes. That door can go on and then that's it, ready for visitors. I'll just use this, by the way, just as a guide so all my screws look nice and neat and tidy because they're all equally spaced. I know I'm probably need more than you need to put in. I think you're meant to put them in every 400. But so what? Basically, we've got a massive box of them.
Yes.
Oh, it's about the air conditioning on, isn't it?
It's lovely.
I bet it is for you because you're still dry underneath it. And that right there is the last screw, and it is going in right there.
Okay then. I finished the table. I must say it's not my best ever piece of painting that I've ever done because I've not used this chalky finish paint before. If you see a gap that you've missed and you try and paint over it, it sort of goes bobbly. Anyway, I've finished now. That's the main thing. So have you got something to show us, darling?
Yes, a sheet that won't come off. And another door for you to paint.
Hooray! We have a door to the bedroom.
We need some door furniture because this handle has got, just doesn't work.
Okay.
And then
But wow, the bedroom does. Okay, lovely. And then there we can see.
Just need to tidy that up. And this plasterboard we've got here is for doing in there, isn't it? It's for doing in the bathroom.
Well, that is a wonderful and remarkable achievement, and I'm delighted to see it. So very, very well done.
Hoorah!
Once upon a time in this room, in fact when we moved in, there was a table in here, and in fact it is the same table I'm going to bring in now. But then lovely eldest son and lovely girlfriend came to stay for a few days, and we went outside, we had a barbecue, which was great, and I took this table out, and we had the table outside so we could put the food on for the barbecue. But then I made the fatal mistake of leaving it outside, and a couple of days later I saw termites on the ground, not exactly right by it, but in the sort of near the front of the house. So after that I had to put the table in the garage and leave it there, because there was absolutely no way I was risking bringing termite or woodworm into the house. Something else I am going to put on the shelf is this lovely teapot. My Auntie Irene, my great Auntie Irene gave this to me. I think it's beautiful, but also it's a lovely reminder of her, and it really means a lot to me. I haven't had time to make it into a cover. Here we go then. I don't even know how high it is. Actually,
Not too bad.
you can't eat it?
No.
How do you know?
Is that for us to share?
Yeah, that's our dinner.
Yeah, you can get lost in it.
Okay, so let me have a go on that.
Short term, it's alright, isn't it?
I think it is. Okay, hooray, yippee! The table is all right. Well, darling husband, great news about the table.
Wonky.
It is.
Chop the leg off, chop the leg off.
Well, maybe I sanded a bit too much off one of the legs.
No.
Well, great news about the table, but sad news about something else. Rob's going back today. Rob's going back to England.
I always go back before you, that's rubbish.
No, actually, since we've been filming you have, but not always.
What a con.
It is a con, but we'll be back soon, and something very nice for me is I'm dropping Rob off at Alicante Airport, and then I'm driving to Murcia Airport, and I'm picking up my lovely friend Julia, who's coming to stay, and then we're driving home.
So you'll have a jolly nice time and I'll be back at work. In a nutshell.
In a nutshell. As it's Rob's last night here in Spain for a few weeks, we set off across country to somewhere different for a walk. On Google Maps, we've seen there is an ancient castle perched on a high rocky ridge near the town of Benizar. We wonder if we can walk up to the castle. But when we get there it's much too high, but we still have a lovely walk. Instead, we travel back to the cottage and Rob says goodbye to the dogs for a while.